I'm getting ready right now to fly to LA to go see my boyfriend, but I wanted to make a video talking about all the things that I used to heal myself from betrayal trauma, and I'm gonna explain what betrayal trauma is if you don't know what that is. So betrayal trauma essentially is like just PTSD from betrayal. A lot more people, I think, have it than they realize, because I think a lot of people have been in that situation where you've been betrayed and, it feels like you've been pushed out of an airplane without a parachute. Your heart just drops into your ass. Suffering from betrayal trauma, which is essentially like a form of PTSD for me personally, like led to sleep paralysis. I would have nightmares that I was like drowning in the ocean, or nightmares that I was like being poisoned slowly by carbon monoxide. And I was experiencing all these like PTSD like symptoms, and I didn't understand it until I read about betrayal trauma, and I was like, this is literally what's happening to me. I also developed like super extreme social anxiety to the point that I didn't even want to walk in a bar because I just felt so anxious even standing in like a room full of people at the time. Suffering through that and not understanding what was wrong with me felt like very dark, but I'm gonna explain to you guys how I cured myself essentially. Healing's always going to take a lot of steps, but these are just the ones that worked best for me. First and foremost, I journaled everything. I started journaling down how I felt about everything in the situation, just my feelings. I just let myself kind of feel everything, and I wrote it all out to like kind of validate my feelings and also process them. A lot of you guys know I did the 75 hard and I went sober for a while, but that sobriety was also just driven by the betrayal trauma as well, just because like when I would drink a lot of alcohol, I would feel extremely anxious and not safe. So going sober kind of helped me find that safe space. I also started meditating a lot because I just thought it helped me find like a calming space. I feel like this one's kind of niche, but I wrote letters to anybody that had hurt me or was like involved, and burned the letters to kind of set those feelings free. I started doing more activities that I felt like helped me reconnect with my inner child, like painting, going on walks outside, like going to the movies. Like something stupid like going to the movies and getting like a big tub of popcorn was like oddly healing for me. For me, an activity like that felt like a safe space where I didn't have to feel anxiety. I unfollowed and removed any like triggers from my life. I just felt like I didn't owe anybody like a follow button, even if they were someone that I was friendly with, just because I don't need to be associated with anything that's gonna make me upset. I cried a lot because I think it's good to cry things out and release your emotion to validate your feelings. I started traveling a lot because it was really healing for me to be in an anxiety-free environment. Lastly, I just realized I couldn't focus my energy on such negative things, and that I needed to focus on what was fulfilling to me. I just realized I ultimately wanted to live in peace.